Let me start with the hard truth. Working harder isn't fixing your finances. And if you're exhausted, frustrated, and stuck, it's not because you're lazy. It's because effort alone doesn't solve structural problems. Most people were taught this equation: work harder equals more money equals less stress. But the equation is broken. If it worked, the hardest working people in the country would be the most financially peaceful people around. That's not the case at all. They're not. They're often the most burnt out. And here's the reason why. Working harder increases income, but it doesn't automatically increase margin. And margin, not income, is what creates the peace. Without the margin, every dollar already has assignment before it arrives. Rent, debt, bills, subscriptions, lifestyle creep. So when you work harder, that extra money disappears instantly. It doesn't relieve pressure. It feeds the pressure. It adds more to the pressure. That's why grinding feels pointless. You're not climbing out, you're running faster on the same treadmill. Here's the mistake. Here's a mistake that so many people make. People think the solution to the financial stress is more effort. So they add overtime. Good idea, right? They add side hustles. Amazing. They sacrifice evenings and weekends. Sounds like a good plan. But the foundation is unstable. Extra income doesn't build wealth. It just props up a broken income, broken system. Imagine trying to fill a bathtub with the drain wide open. You can pour faster, you can pour harder, you can pour longer, but the tub never fills. That's what working harder looks like. When leakage is present, money just drains down the drain. Subscriptions, fees, high interest debt, auto payments you stopped noticing years ago. Those leaks don't care how hard you work. They eat quietly. They constantly, relentlessly into your money, into your life. And here's a deeper problem. Working harder without clarity trains you to live in reaction mode. You're always chasing the next bill and the next emergency and the next surprise expense. This is not leadership. That's survival mode. And survival mode is expensive. You're making rash decisions. You accept bad terms. You delay good choices because you're tired. That's why effort alone fails. Money isn't emotional, but the lack of margin is. Pressure creates fear. Fear creates bad decisions. And bad decisions create more pressure. It's a loop. It keeps pulling you down. And no amount of hard work breaks that loop by itself. This is where the biblical principle matters. Scripture never praises exhaustion. It praises wisdom. Wisdom brings order. Wisdom brings peace. And peace requires margin. Even God built margin into creation, rest, rhythm, boundaries. Think of the seventh day. God rested, not constant strain. When your financial life has no margin, you're violating the way things are designed to work. You're violating how God designed the world. That doesn't mean you're bad. It doesn't mean anything like that. It means that you're overloaded. So what actually fixes this? Not necessarily more effort, but fewer wounds. Most people are bleeding in three places. Let me just give those to you right now. Leakage, money leaving without permission. Load, obligations heavier than income. And lack, no buffer, no oxygen. Until these are addressed, working harder just delays the crash. This is why budgets fail under pressure. They demand discipline. When what's needed first is relief. You don't need to optimize everything yet. You just need to stop the bleeding. That's step number one. And that's why the first move isn't necessarily grinding. It's mapping. Seeing where money is actually going, identifying the wounds, and closing them fast. When the leak stops, even some income feels different. Even the same income feels different. When margin appears, clarity returns. And once clarity returns, working harder actually helps because now effort builds instead of leaks. So no, working harder isn't fixing your finances because effort can't overcome chaos. But order can overcome chaos. And that's what we're here for. We're here so we can get margin. Margin can overcome. And once your foundation is stable, your work finally starts moving you forward instead of keeping you stuck. Then you can start doing these other things. That's the shift. That's the reset. And that's why the answer was never more hustle in the first place. It was better structure. And then these other things come into play. If your life is in financial disarray, grab the Financial Freedom Blueprint below. Also, if you are interested in finding the area of your life that's the most crazy, to put the tourniquet on, grab the man's filter down below as well. If you like this video, if you found value in it, please like this video, comment down below what you found value in, and subscribe to this channel so you never miss the next one when it comes out.